Okay, now here we have a very nice question from mixed concepts. Question is, find the radius of the circle that passes through the origin and touches the parabola y square is equal to 4ax at point a comma 2a. Let's draw the diagram. Here we have parabola y square is equal to 4ax. We have a point P on the parabola having coordinates a comma 2a. Either way, this is one of the extremities of the lattice rectum. Okay. Now we have to find the radius of the circle that passes through origin and touches parabola at point P. Now, how can we make use of this fact that circle touches parabola at point P? If circle touches parabola at point P, then it will also touch tangent to parabola at point P. Okay, so what do you do? We draw tangent line to parabola at point P. Equation of this tangent line will be using equation t is equal to 0. Equation will be 2ay minus 2a multiplied by x plus a is equal to 0, or y minus x minus a is equal to 0, or x minus y plus a is equal to 0. Circle touching the parabola at point P will also touch tangent to parabola at point P. Okay. Now we can draw infinite circles touching this tangent line at point P. We have here some circles. Okay. We have in fact family of circles touching touching tangent line at point P. Okay. But we want that member of family which goes through origin. हमें इस फैमिली का वो मेंबर चाहिए जो ओरिजिन से पास हो रहा है. क्या कर सकते हैं? We can use concept of family of circles touching given line at given point. Okay. Equation of this family of circles will be, we have done this in circles. Equation will be s plus lambda L is equal to 0, where s is equal to 0 is equation of point circle at point P and L is equal to 0 is equation of tangent line. Okay, so this expression will be x minus a whole square plus y minus 2a whole square plus lambda multiplied by x minus y plus a is equal to 0. Okay, this is equation of family of circles touching this tangent line at point P. Okay. Now we want member that goes through origin. Okay. For that we will have one particular value of lambda. To get that value of lambda in this equation we put x is equal to y is equal to 0. We have this member. Okay, so for this member we put here x is equal to y is equal to 0. We get a square plus 4a square plus lambda into a is equal to 0. From this we get value of lambda as minus 5a. Okay. Okay, now we put this value of lambda in this equation. We get equation of this circle, this member of the family. Okay, equation will be x minus a whole square plus y minus 2a whole square minus 5a into x minus y plus a is equal to 0. Okay, so this is equation of required circle. Okay, and from this equation we can find radius. Okay, for that we put this equation in general form. Equation will be x square plus y square minus 2ax minus 5ax will be minus 7ax minus 4ay plus 5ay will be minus plus ay. Okay, plus a square plus 4a square, 5a square minus 5a square is equal to 0. In fact, circle passes through origin, so constant term will be 0. Okay, so radius of this circle will be root 49 a square upon 4 plus a square upon 4 is equal to root 50 a square upon 4. This will be 5 upon root 2a. So this is radius of the required circle. So here we are making use of one concept of family of circles. Equation of family of circles touching given line at given point. Okay. Okay, now look at this question. Question is, if parabola y square is equal to 4x is reflected in the tangent to parabola at point 1 comma 2, then find the equation of reflected parabola. Let's first draw the diagram. We have here parabola y square is equal to 4x. Okay, we have point P on it having coordinates 1 comma 2. In fact, this is one of the extremities of lattice rectum. Okay, now we draw tangent to parabola at point P. What will be its equation? क्या होगा इसका equation? Using form t is equal to 0, equation of tangent will be 2y minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0, or x minus y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is equation of tangent to parabola at point P. Okay. Now what do we do? We reflect this parabola in this tangent line. We get this parabola. We have to get equation of this parabola, which is reflection of given parabola in this tangent line. How can we get equation of this parabola? Which concepts we can use? Consider point Q on the given parabola having coordinates x1 comma y1. We reflect this point in tangent line. Okay, we get reflected point R having coordinates x2 comma y2. Now how you relate these coordinates? How you relate coordinates of point Q and R? Suppose equation of the straight line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, then we have one formula relating coordinates of these 2 points Q and R, that is x2 minus x1 over a is equal to y2 minus y1 over b is equal to minus 2 multiplied by inside brackets ax1 plus by1 plus c over a square plus b square. We have this formula. Okay. Now suppose a parameter of point Q is t. So its coordinates will be t square comma 2t. Okay. So in this formula, we will put x1 is equal to t square and y1 is equal to 2t. And we compare equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 with this equation. We get value of a is equal to 1, value of b is equal to minus 1 and value of c is equal to 1. Okay, so putting all these values in this formula, we get x2 minus t square over 1 is equal to y2 minus 2t over minus 1, okay, is equal to minus 2 multiplied by, in this expression put x is equal to t square and y is equal to 2t. We get t square minus 2t plus 1 over a square plus b square. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, here 2 gets cancelled out, so this becomes minus t square plus 2t minus 1. Okay, from this comparison we get the value of x2. Value of x2 will be 2t minus 1. Okay, and from this comparison we will get the value of y2. Value of y2 will be t square plus 1. Okay, so these are coordinates of point R, okay, which are in the form of variable t. Okay, t is variable, t is parameter of any point on given parabola. Then how can we get equation of this reflected parabola? To get the equation of reflected parabola, from these two equations, we will eliminate t. Okay, from this value of t will be x2 plus 1 over 2. Put this value of t here. We get y2 is equal to x2 plus 1 over 2 whole square plus 1. Okay, now replace x2 with x and y2 with y. We get equation of reflected parabola as y is equal to x plus 1 over 2 whole square plus 1. Okay. So here we are making use of this formula which we did in straight lines. Okay. Now here we have a very nice conceptual question. Question is tangents PQ and PR are drawn from the point P on the directrix of the parabola. We have this parabola. Then find the least radius of the circumcircle of triangle PQR. We have this equation of parabola. We take square root both sides. Equation becomes x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 4 whole square is equal to modulus of 3x minus 4y minus 6 over 5. Okay. Now focus of this parabola is 3 comma minus 4. This is focus. Okay, and directrix of this parabola is equation of directrix is 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now let's draw the diagram. Here we have parabola, focus at point 3 comma minus 4, and directrix has equation 3x minus 4y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay. Now point P lies on the directrix. From this point we draw tangents to parabola, tangents PQ and PR. Okay. We have triangle PQR. We have to find least radius of circumcircle of triangle PQR. Now definitely this triangle is right angle at point P, at vertex P, okay, because tangents will be perpendicular. Tangents are drawn from the directrix, so tangents will be perpendicular. Okay, so triangle is right angle at point P. So for circumcircle of triangle PQR, QR will be the diameter. Okay, QR will be the diameter, and QR is focal chord. Tangents are drawn from a point on the directrix, so chord of contact will be focal chord. Okay. Now we have to find the least radius of the circumcircle. Point P is variable, it is moving on the directrix. So tangents PQ and PR are variable. So triangle PQR is variable, and hence its circumcircle is variable. We have to find least radius of this circumcircle. Now for this circumcircle, QR is diameter, because angle QPR is 90 degree. So QR is diameter. Okay. What will be the least value of this diameter? QR is focal chord. Then what will be the minimum length of QR? Definitely minimum length will be the length of lattice rectum, and QR will be perpendicular to the axis of parabola. Okay, and what will be lattice rectum of this parabola? How can you find lattice rectum? What is formula for lattice rectum? Formula is length of lattice rectum is equal to distance of 2 times distance of focus from the directrix. Okay. Lattice rectum length is 2 multiplied by distance of focus from the directrix. Okay. So we will have 2 multiplied by, this is focus, this is directrix. Distance of this point from this line will be 9 plus 16 minus 6 over 5. Okay. So this is equal to, this is 19 into 2 38. So lattice rectum length is 38 upon 5. This is the least radius of this circumcircle. Okay. Okay. Now equation of tangent to parabola y square is equal to 4ax having slope m is y is equal to mx plus a upon m. Vertex of this parabola is origin 0 comma 0. Okay. Now if vertex of parabola is point x1 comma y1, if we shift this parabola so that vertex falls at point x1 comma y1, then equation of parabola will be, we are here translating the curve, we are not rotating the curve, we are translating the curve. Equation of parabola will be y minus y1 whole square is equal to 4a multiplied by x minus x1. Okay. An equation of tangent to this parabola having slope m will be, equation of tangent having slope m will be, replace here y with y minus y1 and x with x minus x1. We get equation of tangent as y minus y1 is equal to m multiplied by x minus x1 plus a upon m. Okay. Let's have a question based on this concept. Again, now here we have a very interesting question. Question is, tangents PQ and PR are drawn to parabolas y square is equal to 20 into x plus 5 and y square is equal to 60 into x plus 15 respectively, such that angle RPQ is pi by 2. Then find the locus of point P. From point P we are drawing tangents to these two parabolas, and these two tangents are perpendicular. This angle is pi by 2, so tangents will be perpendicular to two different parabolas. Okay. In that case, we have to find the locus of point P. Now on the plane there will be infinite number of points P, okay, through which tangents to these two parabolas will be perpendicular. In that case, we have to find the equation of locus of point P. Suppose coordinates of point P are h comma k. Okay. Now we can write equation of tangent to this parabola having slope m. For y square is equal to 4ax, equation of tangent having slope m is y is equal to mx plus a upon m. Okay. So for this parabola, equation of tangent having slope m will be y is equal to, we have y square, so we will have y here is equal to m multiplied by, here we will replace x with x plus 5. We have here x plus 5, so we write here x plus 5. Okay, so we have this plus a, value of a is 5, so we have here 5 over m. Okay, so this is equation of tangent to this parabola having slope m. We can write this way. We can write this equation in this form: m square multiplied by x plus 5, okay, minus y m plus 5 is equal to 0. This is equation number 1. Okay. In fact, in this equation we put x is equal to h and y is equal to k. We get h plus 5 m square minus km plus 5 is equal to 0. Say this is equation number 1. Okay. Now from point P, tangent to this parabola is perpendicular to this tangent. Okay. Slope of this line is m. Suppose slope of tangent to this parabola is m1. Okay, where m into m1 is equal to -1 because tangents are perpendicular. Now equation of tangent to this parabola having slope m1 will be, equation of tangent will be y is equal to m1 multiplied by x plus 15 plus a upon m1. Value of a is 15, so we have here 15 over m1, but m1 is -1 over m. Okay, so equation will be y is equal to -1 over m into x plus 15 minus 15 m. Okay. Now we multiply both sides by m, collect all the terms on one side and replace x with h and y with k. We get one more equation in h and k, that is equation will be 15 m square, 15 m square plus km plus h plus 15 is equal to 0. This is equation number 2. Okay. Now for the equation of locus, we have to get relation between h and k. Here we have two equations in h and k involving variable m. We have two quadratic equations in variable m. So what do we do? We will eliminate variable m. Okay. Now we have done this in quadratic equations, theory of equations, in concept of one common root between two quadratic. To eliminate m, we use here cross product method. That is square of bigger cross is equal to product of two smaller crosses. Which is that bigger cross? It is this h plus 5 into h plus 15 minus 15 multiplied by 5. Okay, so we have here h plus 5 into h plus 15 minus 15 multiplied by 5. This is bigger cross. We have square of bigger cross is equal to product of two smaller crosses. Which will be those two smaller crosses? Smaller crosses will be this and this. Okay, this smaller cross will be h plus 5 multiplied by k plus 15k. Okay, and this smaller cross will be minus k into h plus 15 minus 5k. Okay, now we simplify this. We will have h square plus 20h. Okay, 15 into 5 gets cancelled out. We will have h square plus 20h. Square of this is equal to, this will be hk plus 20k, hk plus 20k, and this will be minus hk minus 20k. Okay, now from this factor we can take k common, and from this factor we can take minus k common. Okay, and from here we can take h common. So we have little space. Okay, we get h square into h plus 20 whole square is equal to minus k square multiplied by h plus 20 whole square. Okay, this equation will be satisfied only if value of h plus 20 will be 0. Okay, so we get x plus 20 is equal to 0. This is the equation of required locus. Locus of point P will be x plus 20 is equal to 0. Okay.